Hello, and welcome back to our daily English talk.
Hi, everyone. We're so happy you're here today.
If you're new here, please click that subscribe button and like this video.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Roy. Didn't you know this is a place to practice listening and speaking with simple, real English?
Please help us by liking this video and subscribing. It means a lot to us.
Today feels like a nice day to go out and walk around a little. I imagine us standing outside a clothing store together. The windows are bright, and we can see clothes inside. This kind of place feels very familiar and comfortable.
I can imagine that very clearly, Roy, and it makes me feel relaxed. Clothing stores are places many people visit in daily life. When a place feels familiar, using English feels less scary. I hope listeners feel calm right now.
Today's topic is shopping for clothes in English, which is very useful for beginners. Buying clothes is something many learners want to do confidently. Sometimes it feels exciting and sometimes it feels a little nervous. We will take everything slowly together.
Yes, shopping for clothes can bring many feelings. You might feel curious, shy, or happy at the same time. That is very normal. Talking about it in simple English can help reduce stress.
Emma, when you go into a clothing store, how do you usually feel at first? I often feel a little quiet and observant. I like to look around before I speak to anyone. That helps me feel ready.
I feel the same way when I enter a store. I usually walk slowly and look at the clothes around me. I touch the fabric gently and notice the colors. These small actions help me relax.
Walking slowly and looking around is a very natural way to start shopping. Learners do not need to speak right away. It is okay to take time and feel comfortable first. Silence is allowed in stores.
Yes, silence is completely okay. Many people shop quietly at first. You can look, think, and imagine yourself wearing the clothes. This makes shopping feel enjoyable instead of stressful.
As I walk through the store, I usually notice different sections. I see shirts, pants, and jackets. I do not try to see everything at once. I focus on one area and move slowly.
That slow movement helps the mind stay calm. When I focus on one section, I feel less overwhelmed. Shopping becomes simple, step by step. This is also good advice for English learners.
Sometimes I already know what I want to buy, and sometimes I do not. Both situations are normal. If I do not know, I just look and enjoy the moment. There is no rush at all.
I like that relaxed feeling when there's no rush. When I feel relaxed, my English feels easier. I remind myself that I do not need perfect sentences. Simple words are enough.
Simple words are very helpful when shopping for clothes. You can describe what you see and what you like. Even thinking quietly in English is good practice. It helps build confidence.
Confidence often starts inside before we speak. When I feel comfortable, talking feels easier. Shopping is a good place to practice that feeling. The environment is usually friendly.
Let's imagine we see something we like on a shelf. I usually stop and look closely. I check the size and the color. This moment feels calm and focused.
I enjoy that moment too. Holding clothes in my hands makes the choice feel real. I imagine when I might wear it. This helps me decide slowly and carefully.
Deciding slowly is very okay in clothing stores. You do not need to hurry. Employees understand that choosing clothes takes time. This thought helps learners feel less pressure.
Yes, and it's okay to change your mind too. You can pick something up and put it back. Shopping is about exploring. English does not need to be perfect during this process.
At this stage, we may not even talk to anyone yet. We are just being present in the store. This quiet time is part of the experience. It helps us feel safe in the space.
Feeling safe is very important for learning. When you feel safe, your mind opens up. English feels more friendly and less heavy. Shopping can become a learning moment.
As we stand there with clothes in our hands, we might start thinking about the next step. Maybe we want to try something on, maybe we want to ask a question. These thoughts come naturally.
And it's okay if those thoughts feel a little nervous. Nervous feelings are normal when using a new language. We can breathe slowly and stay calm. We are not alone in this.
In the next part, we will talk more about asking questions and interacting in the store. We will keep everything slow and gentle. Please stay comfortable and continue listening with us.
Thank you for being here and listening so patiently. Take a small breath and relax your shoulders. We will continue our friendly shopping conversation very soon.
As we continue, I imagine we are still inside the clothing store together. The space feels calm, and there is soft music in the background. We are holding a few items in our hands now. This moment feels quiet and thoughtful.
I can feel that calm space too, Roy, and it feels very comfortable. Holding clothes makes the shopping feel more real. I like to feel the fabric and notice the weight. These small details help me stay present.
When I look at the clothes more closely, I start thinking about size and fit. I check the label slowly and carefully. I do not rush myself at all. Taking time helps me feel confident.
I do the same thing when I check the size. Sometimes I hold the clothes up and imagine how they will look on me. This helps me decide if I want to try them on. It feels like a quiet conversation with myself.
That quiet thinking time is very important for learners. You do not need to speak English all the time while shopping. Thinking in English is also good practice. It helps your mind get used to the language.
Yes, thinking in English feels gentle and safe. There's no pressure from other people. You can repeat words in your head quietly. This is a good way to build comfort.
At some point, an employee may come closer to us. I usually notice their presence and feel a little alert. I remind myself to stay calm and friendly. This moment can feel a little nervous, but it is very normal.
I feel that moment too when someone approaches. I take a small breath and relax my shoulders. I remind myself that the employee is there to help. This thought makes me feel safer.
When the employee speaks, I listen carefully and slowly. I do not try to answer too fast. I give myself time to understand. This makes my response clearer.
Giving yourself time is very important. You can pause before you speak. Pauses are natural in conversation. They help your brain find the right words.
If I want to ask a question, I keep it simple. I focus on one thing at a time. Simple questions work very well in stores. They help communication stay smooth.
Simple questions also help reduce fear. When I know my sentence is short, I feel more confident. Even if my pronunciation is not perfect, people usually understand. That feels encouraging.
After asking a question, I listen again carefully. I watch the employee's face and body language. Sometimes gestures help me understand more. Communication is not only about words.
That is very true, and it is comforting to remember. People often point or show things when they speak. These actions support their words. This makes shopping easier for learners.
When I receive an answer, I nod slowly to show understanding. Even if I do not understand everything, I stay calm. I can always ask again or think quietly. There is no shame in that.
Staying calm helps everything feel lighter. I like to remind myself that many people shop in different languages. Employees are often patient and kind. You are not alone in this experience.
After talking with the employee, I often decide to try something on. I look around for the fitting room. This next step feels important, but also manageable.
I move slowly and stay relaxed.
Going to the fitting room is a very common part of shopping. I usually carry my clothes carefully and follow the signs. Even walking to the fitting room feels like part of the routine.
Inside the fitting room area, the atmosphere becomes quieter. I feel a little more private and relaxed. This is a good place to slow down again. I take a small breath before entering.
I enjoy that quiet feeling too. The fitting room feels like a small pause in the shopping trip. It gives me time to focus only on myself and the clothes. This helps me feel calm.
Before trying anything on, I usually look at the mirror. I notice my expression and posture. I remind myself to stay kind to myself. This moment is about comfort, not judgment.
Being kind to yourself is very important. Trying on clothes can bring many feelings. It's okay to like something or not like something. Both feelings are normal and valid.
As we prepare to try on clothes, we are also preparing for the next part of the experience. This moment is quiet and personal. It helps us stay connected to ourselves.
Staying connected to yourself makes learning easier. When you feel calm inside, English feels softer too. Shopping becomes a gentle learning space.
In the next part, we will talk about trying on clothes and how it feels. We will share thoughts and emotions during this moment. Please stay relaxed and continue listening with us.
Thank you for staying with us and listening so carefully. Take a slow breath and stay comfortable. We will continue our shopping journey very soon.
As we move into this part, I imagine stepping into the fitting room with the clothes in my hands. The door closes gently behind me, and the space feels quiet. This moment feels private and calm. I take a small breath and slow down.
I can imagine that quiet feeling too, Roy, and it makes me feel relaxed. The fitting room is a place where time slows down. I like having a moment just for myself. It feels safe and peaceful.
Before I try anything on, I usually look at the clothes again. I notice the color and the fabric more closely. I touch the material gently and feel its texture. This helps me connect with the choice I made.
I do the same thing without even thinking about it. Holding the clothes makes me imagine wearing them outside the store. I think about when and where I might wear them. This quiet thinking feels comforting.
When I start trying on the clothes, I move slowly and carefully. I do not rush my movements. I want my body to feel comfortable. This calm pace helps me stay relaxed.
Thinking moving slowly really helps in this moment. If I rush, I feel tense. When I take my time, everything feels easier. Even my breathing becomes slower and softer.
After putting the clothes on, I usually look at myself in the mirror. I stand still for a moment and notice how I feel. I do not judge too quickly. I just observe calmly.
Looking in the mirror can bring many feelings. Sometimes I feel happy, and sometimes I feel unsure. Both feelings are okay. I remind myself that this moment is about comfort, not perfection.
I often check how the clothes feel when I move. I lift my arms slightly or turn my body. I want to know if the clothes feel easy to wear. Comfort is very important to me.
Comfort is important to me too. If something feels tight or heavy, I notice it right away. Listening to my body helps me decide. This decision feels personal and calm.
While standing there, I sometimes think about how I might talk about this feeling in English. Simple thoughts come to my mind. Even quiet thinking like this is good practice. It helps English feel natural.
That quiet English thinking is very gentle. There's no pressure at all. You can repeat simple words in your head. This is a safe way to practice without fear.
If I like the clothes, I feel a small sense of happiness. My shoulders relax and I might smile a little. This feeling tells me that the choice feels right. It is a very clear signal.
That feeling I recognize very well. When something feels right, my body feels light. I do not need to think too much. The answer feels simple and calm.
Thinking about it, if I'm not sure about the clothes, I give myself time. I might sit down for a moment and think quietly. There is no need to decide immediately. Taking time helps me feel confident.
Giving yourself time is very kind. Shopping does not need to be fast. You are allowed to think and feel. This gentle approach makes the experience nicer.
Sometimes I decide that the clothes are not right for me. I accept that feeling calmly. I remind myself that it's okay to say no. This thought helps me stay relaxed.
Saying no can actually feel very good. It means you are listening to yourself. Putting clothes back does not mean failure, it just means you are learning what you like.
After making a decision, I carefully change back into my clothes. I fold the items slowly and neatly. This simple action feels calm and respectful. It brings closure to the moment.
Folding clothes slowly feels almost peaceful. It gives me time to feel sure about my choice. I like that quiet ending inside the fitting room. It prepares me for the next step.
When I open the fitting room door, I feel ready to continue. I step back into the store with more confidence. My decision feels clearer now. This transition feels smooth.
I feel that confidence too when I step out. Even if I decide not to buy anything, I feel proud. I tried something new and stayed calm. That feeling is important.
Pride comes from trying, not only from buying. Using English through this process is already a success. Every small step builds experience. That experience stays with you.
Experience is the best teacher. Shopping for clothes gives real-life practice. It helps English feel useful and real. This kind of learning stays in your memory.
As we stand back in the store, we are close to the end of the shopping trip. We know what we want to do next. Everything feels clearer and calmer now. This feeling is very satisfying.
That satisfaction feels warm and gentle. It tells you that you handled the situation well. No matter the choice, you stayed present and kind to yourself. That's very important.
In the next and final part, we will talk about paying for clothes and leaving the store. We will move slowly and gently to the end. Please stay relaxed and continue listening with us.
Thank you for listening so carefully and staying with us. Take a calm breath and feel comfortable. We will finish our shopping journey together very soon.
As we enter the final part of our shopping journey, I feel very calm and settled. We are standing in the store with a clear feeling inside. I know what I want to do next. This quiet confidence feels very comforting.
I feel that comfort too, Roy, and it feels warm and steady. When decisions are clear, the body can relax. Shopping no longer feels stressful. It feels like a simple and natural part of life.
If I decide to buy the clothes, I usually walk slowly toward the counter. I hold the items carefully in my hands. My steps feel calm and unhurried. This moment feels clear and focused.
I like that slow walk to the counter as well. It feels like a natural closing of the shopping experience. I remind myself that I did well. Even standing in line feels manageable and calm.
Standing at the counter, I usually take a small breath and wait quietly. I look around and notice the space. I do not rush my thoughts or my words. This helps me stay relaxed.
Waiting quietly can feel very peaceful. It gives the mind time to rest. You do not need to speak much in this moment. Just being present is enough.
When the cashier looks at me and speaks, I listen carefully. I focus on their tone and expression. Even if I do not understand every word, I stay calm. This calmness helps me respond clearly.
Calm listening is very important here. You can answer slowly and simply. Short responses are completely okay. This makes communication feel safe and natural.
As the clothes are scanned, I watch the process quietly. I feel a sense of completion building inside me.
Everything is moving smoothly. This feeling brings quiet satisfaction.
That satisfaction is very real. It feels good to reach this step calmly. You handled the situation well. Your English was enough, just as it is.
When it is time to pay, I move slowly and carefully. I focus on one action at a time. This helps me stay relaxed. There is no need to hurry.
Doing one thing at a time makes everything easier. When you stay focused, your body stays calm. This calm feeling supports clear thinking and clear language.
After paying, I usually receive the clothes and hold the bag gently. I feel a small sense of pride. I completed the whole process in English. This feeling stays with me.
That pride is very important for learners. You should allow yourself to feel it. Even small moments of success matter. They build confidence step by step.
Sometimes I decide not to buy anything. In that case, I still feel okay. I thank myself for trying. Shopping does not always mean buying. The experience itself is valuable.
That is such an important reminder. You can leave the store without buying and still feel proud. You explored, thought, and stayed calm. That is already success.
As I prepare to leave the store, I take one last look around. I notice the lights and the quiet movement. This helps me gently close the experience. It feels peaceful.
I do the same thing when I leave. I like to notice how my body feels. Usually, I feel lighter and more confident. That feeling stays with me outside the store.
When I step outside, the air feels fresh. I take a small breath and relax my shoulders. The shopping trip is finished. I feel calm and satisfied.
That calm ending is very special. It shows that English can be part of peaceful moments. Learning does not need to be stressful. It can happen naturally in daily life.
Looking back on the whole experience, I feel thankful for simple language. Simple words helped me communicate clearly. They were enough for everything I needed. This is a powerful lesson.
Simple English is strong and useful. You do not need perfect sentences. You only need to express yourself honestly and calmly. That is real communication.
I hope listeners feel encouraged after listening to this full conversation. Shopping for clothes in English is possible and manageable. You can take your time and trust yourself. English can feel friendly.
Please remember that confidence grows slowly. Every experience adds to your comfort. Even listening quietly is practice. You are doing more than you think.
Thank you so much for staying with us until the end of this series. Sharing this calm shopping experience with you means a lot. We hope you feel ready for real-life moments. We look forward to speaking with you again.
Thank you for listening and being part of our conversation. Take a deep breath and feel proud of yourself. We will meet again soon with more gentle English practice. Goodbye for now.